Is there a universe where I tap the One Ring and don't die?
I won't kill you, you know. That's...
Yes, but...
Hey guys, welcome back to another great game of CEDH. As you just heard, this episode hinges on everyone's favorite aspect of CEDH, politics. Well, at least mine. I think the way you navigate both the board and your opponents can greatly affect your win percentage, and it's definitely a skill that should be worked on. But starting us off today is Cedh on Rakdos, Lord of Riots. And while this deck certainly has some heavy hitters, it's actually a Rakdos combo deck, using Rakdos' cost-reducing ability with cards such as Ancestral Statue, while Rakdos beats face. Next up is Marcel, on Tiamat. This is a 5-color food chain list, now powered up with Dracogenesis. This list has all the powerful CEDH cards, while also having a powerful mid-game with strong dragon attackers, and the ability for late game to tutor up basically a new grip of dragons. In the third spot we have Gabe, on Thrasios Akiri. This 4-color list aims to control the board while setting up infinite mana for Thrasios, or just a massive Vigilance Akiri to pressure your opponent's life total. And bringing up the rear is Hidden, on Tymna Thrasios. This is a highly resilient value-based deck, aiming for infinite mana through Devoted Druid, Valley Floodcolor, or Kinnan Lines.
Alright, block there, kill that. Oh, that is trample. Guess I'm just dead on board.
CJ starts off the game with a Badlands into a Mox Opal. Marcel plays out a Bloodstained Mire, cracking it for a Stomping Grounds, ending their turn with the Birds of Paradise. Gabe has a Scalding Tarn as land for turn, and casts a Chrome Mox. He'll imprint a Psych Rift, tapping the Mox to cast a Mockingbird for the Birds of Paradise. Hidden plays and cracks a Verdant Catacombs for a Savannah. He'll cast an Esper Sentinel, with CJ responding with a Vamp Tutor, and Gabe responding by cracking his Scalding Tarn for a Taiga. There are no other responses as CJ then finds his card, and Hidden passes it there. CJ plays out a Graven Karens and casts a Chrome Mox. He'll pitch a Burnt Offering as Hidden draws off his Esper. CJ then exiles a Simian Spirit Guide to help cast the One Ring. There are no responses as CJ then gains protection and passes. Marcel draws, misses their land drop, and passes there. Gabe plays out a Volcanic Island into a Lotus Petal, following that up with his commander Thrasios into a Zerda. Hidden plays and cracks a Flooded Strand, but responding to this, Marcel flashes in an Archivist of Ogma. Hidden will then find an Underground Sea, with Marcel gaining one and drawing one off the Archivist. Hidden then for 2 casts an Arcane Signet, with CJ then tapping his ring to draw on the end step. CJ will lose 1 on his upkeep and then taps the ring to draw 2. A City of Brass then comes out into a Treasonous Ogre, but he actually just ends his turn there. Marcel at least has found a land as he plays out a Cavern of Souls naming dragons, but once again hands the turn over. Gabe untaps and for 3 casts a Faeburrow Elder. Hidden has an Exotic Orchard into a Thrasios and Passios. CJ will lose 2 off his ring and head straight to combat. He'll send the Ogre at Marcel, who doesn't block, as CJ on his second main activates the ring to draw 3, with Hidden responding to the trigger with an Orcish Bowmaster. The Orc resolves with the ETB targeting the Mockingbird. But with the ring draw still on the stack, CJ casts a Tainted Pact, paying 3 life to pay for Hidden's Esper Sentinel. But worried what this will get, Marcel responds with the Swan Song, not paying for the Esper. The Tainted Pact is countered as CJ then draws off his ring. Hidden then puts 3 Bowmaster triggers targeting the Treacherous Ogre. CJ will pay 15 life into the Ogre to make 5 red, and then lets the Bowmaster take it out. CJ then filters 1 of the floating red into his Graven Cairn for 2 black, and uses that to cast his commander Rakdos. CJ will then follow that up with a Dark Ritual, and with the cost reduction of Rakdos, cast a Runescar Demon, which resolves with CJ searching out a card. This will trigger Marcel's Archivist as he gains and draws 1, which also puts a Bowmaster trigger on the stack, as CJ is pinged for 1. CJ then plays out a Luxury Suite as land and casts Deadpool.
Oh my god, he's doing the thing.
I don't have any.
Yeah, sure.
Deadpool.
What does Deadpool copy? Like, what is
He's
he?
gonna
It
end up.
steals the text box
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
any
he's gonna
creature.
steal the tech box of Bowmasters, 100%.
If it resolves, then it's already happened. Even if it gets killed, it's already taken it. So it can die, but I am trying to get rid of Bowmasters, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
My one
It's not like a game
interaction
winning.
was-
It's not the
was
game winning
Bowmaster.
card. It's the get rid of the thing that's gonna pressure his life total card.
I am not pushing a win this turn. This was the tutor.
But this,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I mean, what's your argument?
my only argument is potentially that right now he's got 20 power on the field. So unless someone's comboing off this turn, he's well protected to draw a lot more cards.
I would say also, if
That'd be my one.
yeah, if Steve's willing to work with me, maybe you get rid of the Deadpool, and then I just draw a bunch of cards and we decimate his board.
Well, you mean just kill him?
Yeah, yeah. We can just get there because
You
I
just
mean,
kill him.
here's my game plan for next turn, and that's 100% me drawing like all the cards I need.
Yeah.
So, I
You only
mean,
need to do 10 damage to him.
My turn will end after this gets counted or does not, which means that these players are also going to have their turns. He's also still threatening.
it is a little nuts, I guess.
He's got some stuff
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
we
say Zerta
do need to deal with.
I'm gonna be paying some mana, like less mana in the Thrasios. That is correct.
Yeah.
But like, you know, 100% what I'm grabbing with this. Like, it's just a guarantee.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna grab that if he gets the Bowmasters. I guess I might have to pivot.
Yeah, because if he doesn't get the Bowmaster, he starts getting pings off horse draws.
Yeah,
as
and he's
well.
just gonna remove our board.
With Marcel then deciding to cast a Mindbreak Trap, with the Deadpool being exiled and CJ passing after that. Marshall then untaps, draws, and casts a Voice of Victory.
Resolves.
Fine, I'll pass. I'm just not getting any lands.
Main phase voice. I'm not the threat, I promise.
I mean, to be fair, generally it's the main phase when you cast that card.
Yeah. Well, if you,
He did get you there.
you know what I mean.
Gabe on his turn taps 7 mana for a Finale of Devastation, where X equals 5. Hidden will draw off the Esper and is quick to fire off a Fierce Guardianship to stop that tutor.
Are you sure?
That's absolutely
You're getting
correct.
a Seedborn Muse. That's a little
That is
too.
absolutely correct.
But now we're just gonna lose over there.
To be fair,
That
Fierce
doesn't
Guardianship
interact with me.
doesn't do anything to this.
I'm going to draw 5 cards.
We're gonna kill him with my draws.
That
No,
it's
no, don't.
that's a little.
What the heck?
No, don't you
What the
try and
heck,
worm
man?
your way
Why'd
out
you-
of it.
No, that's just. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. You're gonna see it and you're like, oh, Gabe, I'm so sorry. All right, have it.
There's a potential, but that's a little too
It's a
much.
I
little
have
more than
damage.
potential. I think.
That was my solution to Bowmaster. This does hold me back to a degree.
Hidden on his turn casts a Ristic Study and passes after that. CJ on his upkeep takes 3 off his ring, with Hidden also casting a Silence.
That's pretty bullshit.
That's kind of cute.
Imps Mischief.
Okay, I'm silenced. Can I propose something to you?
Pros draw.
Not you.
Why not me?
you. To you.
What did I do?
If I draw, can you kill his Faber Elder? 100%?
Yeah.
What did I do? He's blown me out.
I know.
Why do you want to blow me? You're not going to kill the Voice of Victory. You're not going to blow out the GA turn. Is that really a good idea?
If you want to hold,
I can hold
for
it. I can
his-
hold it.
Silence then resolves as CJ then plays out a Ruckus Theater, surveilling away a Verdant Catacombs, and ending his turn swinging 6 at Gabe. Marcel on his turn casts a Demonic Tutor. He can pay for the Esper, but not the Ristic, as Hidden draws. Marcel then finds a card to hand and plays out a Command Tower, with CJ it ends up activating his ring to draw 4 cards. Hidden has 4 Bowmaster triggers and points 3 damage at Zerta and 1 damage on the birds. Gabe's Faberer Elder still can tap for Bant, as he casts a Delighted Halfling, paying for the Ristic, and using the Floating White to cast his other commander Akiri, continuing to pay for the Ristic. Hidden plays out a Bayou and heads to combat. He'll send his 9/9 Orc army at CJ, who chumps with his bird token. Has this ever happened to you? You sit down to play a fun game of CDH, only for you to play your first card, and what's that? Hideous white paper proxies? Well, not anymore. Introducing Dootloot, your one-stop shop for foils, altars, and other rarities, specifically curated for the CDH community.
Thanks, Dootloot. Now my deck doesn't suck.
Join now and we'll throw in monthly credit giveaways, so be sure to not miss out. CJ will then lose 4 off his ring trigger and also head straight to combat. He sends Rakdos at Gabe for 6, with CJ on his second main casting an Imperial Recruiter. There's a Ristic trigger, but responding to the trigger, hidden Vamp tutors. He'll find a card to put on top, and this also triggers the Archivist, to which Hidden responds once again with a Born Upon the Wind, which resolves and draws Hidden a card, with Hidden then being able to Neoform, sacrificing his Thrasios to grab out an opposition agent. This puts another Archivist trigger on the stack, as Marcel gains one and draws one from the Neoform, triggering the Bowmaster to hit the Voice of Victory. He then draws and gains one off the Vamp search. Bowmaster hits the Voice again, as Hidden then gets to steal CJ's search, finding another Bowmaster, with CJ then playing out an Emergent Zone.
If you tap the One Ring, I won't target you with any of the Bowmasters off the One Ring.
Ever.
That's,
Ever.
Yes, but he kills our boards. We're not able to fight him. You have to fight him. Good luck. You're at 6. You're going to die on your upkeep.
Drawing 5 cards is relevant.
his hand really doesn't do a whole lot.
I'll take that deal.
Okay.
I think we're cooked here.
Yeah,
Bowmasters then puts 1 more point of damage on the Voice to kill it, and the other 4 head at the Faber or Elder. CJ then follows all this up with a Ruthless Technomancer, sacrificing a Runescar Demon for 6 treasures. He can then use his Technomancer to sacrifice his ring, along with 3 other treasures, to bring back his Treacherous Ogre. Next up, he casts the infamous Cruel Claw. Hidden will draw off Ristic, with CJ continuing on with a Thought-Knot Seer. Hidden draws another card off the Ristic, with the Thought-Knot triggering, revealing Hidden's hand. He shows an Enduring Vitality, Windswept Heath, Ranger Captain, Culling Ritual, Veil of Summer, Enlightened Tutor, and a Thassa's Oracle and a Force of Negation.
I mean, hitting the Thoughts is the safest thing you could do, right?
I think so.
Enlightened Tutor, he's got a Culling
Enlightened
Ritual on
Tutor
his
could
turn,
find
but
survival the fittest, but then
it's exiled, never comes back. So it's just gone forever.
The Oracle's the easiest and cleanest.
it's the cleanest target. But if he Enlightened Tutors, he finds survival the fittest in his upkeep. He pitches Ranger Captain, Enduring Vitality, gets Hazel's Brewmaster, Devoted Druid, does the
And he's
Hazel's
got
thing.
Ranger Captain as backup for that.
I don't
as
have
well.
enough mana to do all that, though.
He has a Culling Ritual.
True. That is actually no, that is true. You're right.
He doesn't even, and he doesn't pitch the Ranger Captain. He pitched the Enduring Vitality, and
Because I can't.
yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I think the Thoracle is just stops him from
This-
any tutor win the game. He doesn't have the. He has
Well, he
a
doesn't
Culling
have
Ritual.
the other tutor, but he's drawn a million cards.
Yeah.
Do we hit the Culling Ritual?
I mean, it's good for you if you hit the Culling Ritual. And
All I'm representing right now is just power. That's all I have.
I mean, it
I'm
doesn't
just
even
playing
really,
creatures.
The Culling Ritual doesn't even hit you. It just literally blows us out.
Yeah. It kills
it blows up the
half of his
Bowmasters.
stuff as well.
He doesn't care if he's winning the game.
But that's the thing. If he does not have that, he's got 2 halves of a combo.
You're not wrong. Calling Ritual is the one that actually gives me the mana because I'm not showing a whole lot.
He doesn't have the right tutor to finish the job with Thoracle as long as we're paying
Aware
for
of it.
But that whatever he draws could just be the end of it. I think Culling Ritual was the hit.
I will say I have to have him draw. Well, I'm not unless I get a Seaborn off the top. I'm probably just not going to cast spells. So I'm probably not going to draw the cards.
So then, the Calling Ritual would be the better hit then.
I think I choose Culling Ritual. Excuse me.
CJ then wanting an extra body casts a Sidisi. He'll pay for the Ristic and chooses not to exploit, as he passes the turn.
Untap. Help draw.
We have a dream. It's a really bad dream, but we have a dream.
This is turning into a nightmare.
Wow.
Op Agent and the Bowmaster and the Ristic are strangling.
Yeah, I had to make the Gambit because I know how good Opposition Agent is against Tiamat, so...
It was correct.
Yeah.
Game. If you didn't, it was over.
I don't even know what to do. 'cause
Yeah, we're so out of the game. It's hilarious, actually.
Okay, so because I think we're both screwed right now.
what's
This is
here's my game plan. I'm out. This was my opener, and I chose to keep that over a Psych Rift. I'm gonna draw cards off of Thras.
Trigger.
I hate everything that's
We're so
happening.
behind.
Oh no, it's, you
I
have
no
to.
response.
You have to.
All right, that is it.
All right.
I've not drawn any more lands.
Gabe then untaps, draws, and has nothing to do as he passes the turn. Hidden shocks in a watery grave his land for turn and casts his revealed Enduring Vitality. He doesn't pay the 1 as Marcel draws, and Hidden's Bowmaster hits CJ's face for 1. Hidden then follows that up with a Ranger Captain. Marcel draws, Bowmaster pings CJ, and Hidden searches out a Mockingbird, although we do forget about the Archivist trigger here. Hidden then cracks his Ranger Captain, and then casts a tutored Mockingbird where X equals 3. Marcel draws from the Rhystic, Bowmaster pings CJ, and the burn clones the Ruthless Technomancer, allowing Hidden to sacrifice his army for 17 treasures. Hidden then casts an Enlightened Tutor, grabbing out a Survival of the Fittest. Marcel draws, CJ is pinged, and Hidden then casts a Mox Amber. Marcel draws 1, CJ is pinged again, as Hidden recasts his commander Thrasios. Marcel draws, with Hidden targeting CJ, although CJ in response takes himself out with the City of Brass, fizzling the trigger. Hidden can then activate Thrasios to draw and cast a Survival, and activates it, discarding the Thoracle. He grabs out a Devoted Druid, and then activates it again, discarding it to grab out a Hazel's Brewmaster, which he then casts to let him exile the Devoted Druid, draw his deck with Thrasios, and win him the game.
Game review. Well, thank you, Politics. Although I don't think I ever would have been uttering that phrase in this current climate. But I was definitely able to abuse CJ's need to go fast to gain continual advantage, instead of the 3 just conspiring to try and shut me down. Although it was definitely helpful that I was able to lock down both Gabe and Marcel with my Bowmasters as well. And also to convince Marcel to use both of his counterspells on CJ. Granted, I do think they were both warranted, but it's always great when you can get the table to use their resources on your opponents. Thanks to everyone that joined for the game, and before everyone leaves, I want to thank our special Patreon members, Slyfox and Holy Septic, for their support of the channel, along with all our other Patreon supporters as well. And remember, never give up, even if you're dead on board. I'll see you guys later.